31, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands.
Yeah.
But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault. With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. The Overlord is not amused, and Kairos has one message for the Archons: crush the Oathbreakers or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons. As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you. You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Sorry about the background noise there. I'm just getting myself a glass of soda. Let's see. Okay. We got some things for using our Paradox account. Let's see what those things are. Sanguine Scroll. Valuable. Yeah, you have gold and silver and I think copper as well. What is this? The fringes of the scroll are spattered with blood that has not faded and retains a sickening moisture. Ugh. What is this? Projectile, foe versus endurance. Corrode, stolen, armor. I don't understand. Plus armor, corrode, stolen. Okay, welcome to Terratus. Yeah, we don't want those tutorial messages. Enable Rhea, quest notifications, difficulty, maybe, combat tooltips, yeah, tutorials. Thank you, but no thank you. Save, changes, yes. Cool, I know how to play this game, so I don't need those pop-ups. Aurora here said, Fatebinder Roland, I presume. So let's talk to her.
Kairos, the Overlord be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side.
The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlets to her breastplate. The traditional salute of her legion.
We were told the Fatebinder was coming, and though our commanders will not say why, it seems obvious. Gravinash and the Voices of Narat cannot agree on anything, least of all battle plans to wipe out the Oathbreakers. I trust I trust you bring orders from Tunon that will break this deadlock.
Let's see. I'm in a hurry. Glare silently. No. I've come bearing an edict of Kairos. Soldiers will complete their task or die. Let's see. We have enough lore. Let's see. Can you hear the hum in the air? The glow around the rocks. The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Well, if we have enough lore to point that out, I think we should. We gain some experience also. Your senses are more keen. See more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things. But if that was Kairos' magic, then, and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Arcana Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Our soldiers will complete their task or die.
The edict is leveled against us.
Her eyes widen in fear. Her posture slackens.
But the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of...
She clears her throat with a sigh. I don't know how that sounded, but it felt wrong.
Forgive me, it is not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving into the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us.
And their armies cannot take a citadel they've taken before. Of course, Kairos is displeased. Yeah, let's go with a reassuring thing. If we all follow Kairos' will and stop the insurrection, no harm will come to any of us.
I have seen why they call you Stormcaller. I saw firsthand what happened to Stalwart for their refusal to fight. Now we are the ones guilty of stalling and offending the Overlord.
She clears her throat, blinking quickly as she recovers her composure.
I am sorry. As you said, if we follow Kairos' will, there is no need for concern, as ever the case. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I am sure the Archons will want to hear from you at...
Her voice falls silent. Her attention snapping eastward with alarm.
Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers are trying to send messages through the mountains to gather help from the outside valley.
From outside the valley, she points over the collapsed path by which you arrived.
But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight.
Okay. Let's run up and whack them. Oh shit. I do not, I am slow as fuck. But I do more damage. Come on. Alright, let's maybe use, thrust. Let's use thrust. Fuck you. There we go.
That's one down. Let's check further down the path for more.
Let's first loot. Ooh, whetstone. Potion of protection. Rotten ruin. Alright, that's a one-handed weapon. Kairos' edict. Okay. What about the stuff we just found? Here we go. Let's see, potion of protection. That can come in handy. Armor penetrated by attacks. Actually, that's... We're probably gonna penetrate armor.
On it.
Anyway. Let's see what's over here first. We climb down the rope with our athletic skill. And over here we have Abandoned Memorial. This memorial has been left to weather the elements for many months and has fallen into disrepair. Resting at the top of the memorial is a small weather-beaten enclosure that has a rusted torque inside. Ah, bronze torque. Right. We don't have enough lore to see what it's all about. We examine it. The torque possesses a number of small grooves, otherwise it appears fairly ordinary. Here's something though.
Ah, got it.
We have enough subterfuge to lockpick that.
Can't do that.
We'll climb up the rope again. Let's see, can I adjust how long tooltip delay? Game, let's see, difficulty, combat time. Oh, hidden object found. Oh yes, let's do that. Enemy spotted, weapon ineffective. There's all kinds of stuff here. Attack controls. Frame recap. I don't think I can adjust how long those things remain on screen. Unfortunately. You can also check this. The path behind you is now blocked. Kairos' magic has sealed the valley. Alright. The avalanche as is blocked. Think you could fit through the rubble? Squeeze through the gap? Or move boulder. Press your weight against the boulder directly in your path until it starts to move. Brute strength also works. Damn fucking straight.
Trouble is afoot.
Let's move up here and use our cleave. Oh shit, we're really slow. Fuck you! Dealt some good damage there. Let's also use thrust.
I got it.
Die! Good. He's dazed.
I got it.
Oh yeah. Come on. Awesome. Okay, let's loot Sun Soldier's Javelin. That's something to sell. Let's speak to this guy. Let's see.
Don't bother with me. Go down the pass. Trust us.
The soldier clutches his gun and winces. You see a hint of entrails between his fingers. Ugh. You're wounded, and it's not trivial. He laughs through clenched teeth.
This? But a scratch. I've seen twice. As worse 10 times over.
He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. Keep hold of your guts then. Farewell. He releases his wounds to flash you a pained salute.
Hail Kairos.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay. If he doesn't
Sorry,
want help,
I
then he's not getting it. Hey, here's a dead guy also. Death. Here's something. Several skulls bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds are spiked on roughly hewn posts. Only the heraldry of the Scarlet Chorus, all the heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. Holy shit! Learn to talk, why don't you? Okay. A young Scarlet Fury weaves around. Okay, what is the Scarlet Furies? Are an elite. The Scarlet Furies are elite fighters of the Scarlet Chorus, distinguished by their graceful attacks and murderous persistence, better armed and trained than most Chorus conscripts. The Furies are found among the vanguards of battle, brutal displays of skill inspiring bloodlust in the masses, in fear in the enemy. Right, a young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Okay, what is the Vendrian Guard? Vendrian Guard is the army of the landlocked realm of Apex, defenders of the central region around the Tiers, named for House Vendrian, the ruling dynasty of the Apex. The Guard has a reputation for being resilient and stubborn, as the mountains themselves. Ostensibly beaten by Kairos' armies and forced to surrender in 429, the Vendrian Guard resurfaced in 431, brazenly defying the Overlord's rule. Alright. See, a Sun Soldier. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countrymen. This one's crazy. Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Ha! Fate Finder. Here at last. Care to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
She nods to the armed soldiers bearing down on her. Save some for me. For the realm of Apex, charge! The Vendrian Guard level their weapons and advance.
I'm not
Do
here
they
to
now?
make friends.
Let's see. I think we start with the cleave. Very good. We also have blood-soaked stone now, which, if we have Roland and Verse in the same party, we can execute that. Let's do so against this guy, or lady, or whatever. I think we missed. Verse, graces, verse hits. Yeah, we missed the blood-soaked stone. Okay, let's start with a slash now. We can also order Verse around. There we go.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the pass below, shaking her head. Let's see. You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army?
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Narat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
I see. Why are the Vendrian Guard attacking now?
My guess? The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Okay. I'm ready when you are. Can we join the battle?
Eager! I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Let's see what rings is. Rings were first introduced by Kairos in the early years of the Northern Conquest. The currency of the divided realms was of questionable value and easily counterfeit, and rings offered the promise of a shared economy, simple enough for anyone to understand. Today they are the standardized currency across the known lands of Terratus. Their commonality and ease of transportation quickly made rings the preferable unit of trade, even in the realms where Kairos' peace is not observed. Alright. I see your point. It's practical.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Nerat!
Whoa, that was a turn and a half. Vers furrows her brow and focuses down on the battle to come. Well, first off, we want to see what we get here. Scarlet Fury Helm. Let's give that to her. Lesser Sigil. Roland does not have enough lore to learn that. Sigil. Sun Soldier Shield. Give the healing potion over there. Throw the rest in the thing.
On it.
And,
Right.
Right, here we go. Tarkus Deimos. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vendring Guard warrior roars as his folks held high. His words largely lost over the din of combat. Let's see, the Falx is an enduring symbol of military life in the tiers, adapted from the agrarian scythes of Azur. The curved blade was, in ages past, the weapon of peasants forced into battle. In the last century, the nobles of Apex took a liking to the weapon, and it has since become the weapon of all serious Vendring Guard soldiers and warriors endeavor to master, right? Can I see what it looks like? It's like a scythe. Let's see, you've gained favor with the Vendring Guard. You! His attention lands on you. A double take of recognition comes across the man's face. The Peacebinder from the war. You've come to once again talk peace, it seems. You're too late. Conquest decision. The people of Apex know you as Peacebinder for your efforts to negotiate a surrender from the Vendring Guard, saving them from the costly conclusion of inevitable defeat. You've met only a fraction of the Vendring Guard in person, but nearly all of them watched their captains bow to you. It would seem your reputation precedes you. Now, there is no escape. For Oathbreakers, no surrender. Right, then we settle this with bronze. The warrior points towards you, ordering his men to advance. Yeah, listen, you broke your fucking word. These fools don't know when to stop. I like that. Charge. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements! Hurry! Alright. So they're going down there.
Run down the Oathbreakers. Let none escape.
That's mocking Blaze right there. From the red mob of reinforcement from the south, a blood chanter emerges from at the head of the rabble. The ornamental crest on her staff pulsing with crimson tones, signing signals of magic. Yes. And wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the Vendring Guard warriors as the chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Hold position, all of you! You there, keep to the path! The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but the soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. No! Don't engage them, we need to run! His orders falling on deaf ears, the warriors reluctantly readies his weapon. Okay. Hold on. Verse also has a bow. Combo abilities, no. Talents. How do I change? Here we go, weapon sets. Use your bow and fire a burning arrow on Tarkus there. And we'll do that as well. Woo. Taking damage. Holy Christ. Taking a lot of damage. Hold on, let's,
What the fuck is wrong with my weapon?
fuck is wrong with your weapon? Wait. Grazes. Weapon ineffective. Oh, really? Okay, well... let's switch then. And we'll go skewer. Penetrating armor. Yeah, that's right. And we can also sunder this guy.
You got it. How did I miss?
Holy shit. Let's use, this build. No!
You die on me!
Fuck, we fell in battle. This early? That's not nice. Shit. Oh, that's no way to make
Let
a
them
first
think
impression.
they can hit me.
Scarlet poison. Yeah, we're about to get fucked here. Edgering ruins. Oh shit, I gotta go through the whole thing again. Well, crap. So where is this?
The year is 430.
Ugh, this isn't humiliating at all. No. Hey, let's play on hard. I'm a veteran. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. I'm sure you do. Jesus. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna do it on screen, so I guess I'll just meet you back there. Yeah. And I'll make the same decisions along the way. You know. So we'll end up at the same place. See you then.